so it's not normal garage space or moto video or anything like that. Anyone who's in New England right now knows there's a snowstorm coming tomorrow Saturday, and supposed to get like 1.5 to 2 feet. So I'm just trying to get prepped. I have a sled in the truck, got my snowboard, got a starter snowboard for now set up, and I just picked up this for 30 bucks, super cheap, just the deck, and I have my BMX bike. So if you can see what's trying to happen here, I'm gonna try to make a snow bike. I've never made one, and I've looked up some stuff online, and I'm gonna try to make one. Got some 2x4s, got a penny board, gonna try to use the trucks from it, and mount them to the 2x4s, mount the 2x4s to the deck, and obviously the deck's gonna be cut in half on the front, half on the rear, obviously. So hopefully this goes smooth. So I just took the wheels off, took the sprocket off. That went pretty straightforward. I'm glad I had the tools. I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna have them because I just grabbed everything quick from the van. Tightened everything back up as tight as I could get the crank or the bottom bracket and cranks without stripping everything. It's tighter, but still, hopefully it's not gonna spin too much when you're actually on it. Trucks are gonna fit. They're just gonna be the right size. And then obviously I'm gonna add a bunch of washers, and I've actually seen people use the bearings from the wheels as spacers. So I might go ahead and do that. I use the bushing that's in the bearings from the wheels of the penny board as spacers in here. So 2 bearings, bushing, and then the nut from the outside of the wheel. And then this side, bushing, 2 washers I had, bearing, nut. So hopefully I can do the same thing on the front or something easier. And then I'll probably move on to the wood and then the actual snowboard cutting. Alright, it's the next day. I'm down in the basement. I got a little distracted yesterday, so I didn't finish the bike. It's right here right now, same spot. Trucks are on, and I'm about to cut the board up. What I did, just to make sure I don't mess up the board, I put it in place where I want it. So I'm thinking roughly about there on the trucks. Give it a good amount in the front and then a little bit in the back. So I'm thinking I'll cut it around a third of the board off, and then the back 2/3 I'll put on the back, and then I can, shave some off if I need to. So I'm gonna cut the board. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it works easy too. So it's a little crooked, but I mean, that went pretty smooth. I thought it was gonna be worse because the metal edges, I was getting scared that would be tricky to cut through. But yeah, came out pretty smooth. I'm gonna try to bolt it up now. Now I might use these 2x4s as spacers, but I'm not too sure yet. Alright, so I'm trying to do it without the 2x4 spacers for now. But I used the old bolts from the penny board deck. Just drilled holes through the board, went right up through. Pretty much the same way the trucks were on normally, but also countersunk these holes. They're a little deep on some of them, but oh well. Just finished up the rear of the bike. So I only put 2 through back here because it lined up with the threads for the bindings. So I used 2 binding bolts back here, and then 2 of the skateboard truck bolts back here. And so far everything looks pretty steady. The only problem is I gotta tighten up these trucks, like cranked, maxed out, because you get too much wobble. So if you're trying to carve, it's not gonna carve yet. It's just gonna turn the truck. So I gotta max that out somehow. And maybe after the whole test run of this, maybe I'll weld the truck together so it doesn't actually twist. Yeah, just gonna go over the bolts again. Maybe I'll try to tighten up the cranks, but that's as tight as I can get it. And then one last thing I gotta try to do, I gotta try to make it so they don't swivel forward, like up and down, forward and back, because you don't want to be going down the hill and all of a sudden it goes like this and it just goes right into the snow. I've seen people use like bungee cords to try to keep it tight. I guess I'm just gonna try to go with this and bring the ratchet along just in case I have to tighten them, but that's really all I can do for now. So Hope this works. I can see a move.
Oh, it's just a bike.
Looks like shit. There's no way. There's no way that would.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing pretty good. Oh, and then he bailed. And now he's got carried up. Try to do a bunny hop if you can.
Yeah, fuck shit up, man.
I wanted to bunny hop it before.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I wanted to, and then it slipped out from under me.
Got it.
It is fun because you kind of got to slide the back end around.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sideways. Oh no. And it flipped. No,
Yeah.
he doesn't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a very like prototype right now. Nice. You made it the whole way.
Yeah, alright, go.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah. Oh, there's it.
It just stopped.
You fucking yeah, there you go.
Woo!
Just wanna see.